Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Ugh, can I just say, I'm so bummed. I did a whole reading for you guys, and my lapel mic was not on my lapel. And it was just like, whoa, 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 like when the adults talk in Charlie Brown. And you know what card came out, guys? The unicorn from the Hollow Woods. I don't think it's ever come out in readings for the channel. Ugh, but it's not to be. Not today. The unicorn and the shooting star in one card. We'll have to wait for another day. I feel like it was just, my guides are like, ah, poor kid doesn't know that his lapel mic is in his pocket. Better give him the unicorn. It'll cheer him up. Anywho, okay, we're going to start with some ink blot scrolls. Scry scrolls. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle these, I guess, like I would a deck of cards, and just stop when I'm told to. Let's see what this one is. Big old question mark on this one. So some of these I just make lines intuitively in different shapes, and I don't know what they are. But for this one, I was like, I'm gonna make a sickle and like a plant like wheat growing, like would be cut down by the sickle. But I also get a question mark. And I weirdly, do you guys get like part of a face with lips here? So the left side has come out a lot clearer than the right. I feel like two different people are speaking things into existence. And one is articulating the vision a lot clearer than the other. And this is maybe making a difference in the manifestation as to how it's coming through or coming out. And I'm not saying one is better and one is worse. Just the articulation is dictating the result. Or the vision is dictating the result. It may even be that one is speaking more clearly, but this is like the I'm also getting like a question mark here. It's like one person is speaking clearly or with gusto, but doesn't know what they're talking about. Like, I don't think that means what you think it means, kind of energy. And then one person is saying like, hey, I don't really know, but here's sort of what I think. And the latter sounds maybe doesn't sound as confident or as persuasive. It sounds more like wishy-washy, but may actually be less confused, like closer to the truth with a big T. You know what I mean? And these can even be two sides of yourself. There's one side that's like, no, it is written. You know what I mean? Like this is how it's done. And I'll just confidently go with the method that everyone recommends, because that's, why would they recommend it otherwise? And I don't really know how it works, but it's a thing, so it should work. And then there's this other part of you that's like, I don't really know, but here's what I think. Here's what feels right to me. Here's what I think is true. And it makes the vision less definite, a little foggier, but it's actually in closer alignment with the way that the universe actually works, or like the energy, with the energy of the universe. There's some way in which this looks or feels shakier, but is actually closer to the truth, or is a better method of going about something, or a better, just a wiser disposition, maybe. Interesting. Any more from here? No. Okay. Nailed it. End of reading. Hope that gave you clarity. Just kidding. Just kidding, you guys. Don't click away. We got D&D cards coming up. We got D&D spell cards. About to cast some spells. Investiture of Wind. Doing a spread? Just this one? Just this one if you're good. Okay, let's see. Range is on the south. This is a 6th level transmutation, which sounds complicated. Until the spell ends, wind whirls around you, and you gain the following benefits. Ranged weapon attacks made against you have disadvantage. On the attack roll, you gain a flying speed of 60 feet. If you are still flying when the spell ends, you fall unless you can somehow prevent it. I like that. Here's what's going to happen unless you can somehow prevent it. There might be something to that, right? Sometimes we get a reading that's like just a warning. We think of this stuff as fortune telling, like here's what's definitely going to happen. But sometimes it can be like, hey, here are the factors, and here's something for you to consider. This is what's going to happen unless you can somehow prevent it. This is a complex energy here. I honestly, when I made this one, I was like, this is dumb. I should just throw this out, you know? But there's a lot going on here. You can use your action to create a 15-foot cube of swirling wind. Why a cube? Centered on a point you can see within 60 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. If a larger or smaller creature fails the save, that creature is also pushed up to 10 feet away from the center of the cube. I'm not getting it. All right, guys. I have failed you on the investiture of wind. Um, it might be that someone's trying to use too much air energy, like swords from the tarot. Someone's trying to figure something out with their mind that can't be logicked through, that you can't make a strategy, like there's nothing definite you can do because of all of the indefinite swirling unknowns and energy. Damn it. I both love and hate when a message gets so meta like that, where I'm like, oh, I'm stumped. I must have failed at this. I'm really in my head. And then it's like the message is you're really in your head. Um, Anything else from this? No. I was getting in my head thinking that there might be more from here. I can't tell if there's a specific card here or. Yeah, okay. Vitriolic sphere. We had a cube and now we have a sphere. Instantaneous duration, fourth level evocation. A drop of giant slug bile is needed for this spell. You point at a place within range, and a glowing 1-foot ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, blah, blah, blah. Acid damage. On a successful save, a creature takes half the initial damage and no damage at the end of its next turn. I think this is about manifestation. Like someone's trying to figure out how to manifest more definitely, or how to set a timetable on this, or what something's going to look like, how to plan, just all this air energy, this logic, applying logic to like a paradox, right? Trying to figure out where something is going to flow to exactly on a riverbank from a stream kind of energy. And with this vitriolic sphere, what I'm getting is from you casting forward mentally into the future, what you're doing is creating this glowing 1-foot ball of acid. Like you're putting like this weird acidic energy into a space that's ahead of you in time, that is of complete potential. By casting forward, you may be like poisoning the well somehow. Maybe by bringing your own preconceptions about how something is going to flesh out, you limit it, or you there's this very unnatural, like caustic I'm just getting this like contortion action of the energy, like pretzeling it all up, trying to make it into a neat bow when it's more like it just let it alone kind of energy. There's like a faith required here that it's going to be for the best. Okay, I hit the table too hard with my elbow and stopped the camera. So it's just one of those evenings, guys. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else I was saying here about the vitriolic sphere. I'm just gonna plow forward. Anything else from here? Okay, we're gonna get you some advice cards because this has been a whole lot of explaining of the situation and maybe a little bit of what not to do, um, but not so much like it's good to have some positive in here to say like, okay, but what can I do though? All right, there's something particular that they want. We're gonna find it, but I think we gotta shuffle. Okay, there we go. Arwen and Aragorn meeting in Imladris. So when Aragorn first sees Arwen, he mistakes her for Luthien, who is an elvish princess of extreme beauty, legendary beauty. It's it's a love at first sight, at least for Aragorn, right? A realization of tremendous beauty at first sight. So this card comes out to say that something, in this case, I'm getting someone, is about to knock your socks off. Just like really knock your socks off. Um, and this can be as small as you discover, like, you find out about a hobby and you're like, that's a thing. Like, I've gone all these years without knowing that. I could have been doing that fun thing. Um, it could be as small as that. You might not know that trampoline parks are a thing and adults can go to them. Indoor trampoline parks, you guys. I hope that's what this reading was about for you. No, but I think what I'm really getting here is someone's guides are like, focus up. Someone is about to knock your socks off. So this card is pretty vague, but it just comes out to say that, just when you thought you've seen beauty, you're about to receive an extra helping. And this doesn't necessarily mean someone romantic for you. This can mean someone comes along who completely shakes up your way of viewing things. Who teaches you, maybe if this is a manifestation message for you, it can be that they teach you a method or give you a perspective on manifestation where you're like, oh my God, this finally just clicked for me, or this finally, like, this is a method that works, right? Um, or they're going to help you realize your manifestation in like a very, sort of they bring it in kind of way, or they show you, they give you the key. Um, yeah, they could be teaching you about manifestation so you can do this for yourself, or they could be bringing something in, a perspective, an idea, an energy that helps you to actually reach this manifestation where you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get there. And the divine is like, oh, well, we're going to send a person to help, which is really cool. That's the message we want to receive on some level, some of the time. We can be a spiritual badass and we can be wholly in ourselves, but in this 3D reality, sometimes it's really nice to have another person to help. Is this a human being? It's a human being, you guys. Amazing. Um, I mean, Elven Princess is pretty great too, but it's a human being. That's card number 62, by the way, if that matters. More from here. We're good. That's it. Four cards here. And what a tell they tell. Um, enjoy the coming to fruition here of your manifestation, of reaping what you have sown with the help of someone in the world who's coming to help you. Amazing. I love delivering this message. If you're new here, please do like and subscribe. Check out some of the other videos, see what shimmers for you, and leave a comment about how these affected you. I just love to hear how these readings are landing for everyone. So do it for your boy here. I want to talk to you guys. So if I don't see you before the next one, take good care and keep your eyes peeled for this. Bye, guys.